screen share it?
There's a screen share button at the bottom that's green.
Sorry, I've never done this before, so I don't know what I'm pressing. Give me 1 second. Someone else might have to go because I don't know how to share screen exactly.
I think you have to go to where the meeting is, and then it's gonna say chat, and then right next to it's gonna say share screen, and then you share.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Yeah.
Good cooperation. My dog is growling. Okay. Are you gonna present it? I like the facts you have. I'm gonna start the timer. You could hit the present button maybe at the top for the slide right there. There you go. You want me to read it off? You guys can read
Okay, sorry. I thought we were gonna start from the front screen. So we did Olympic National Park. There's some pictures of the park. History. Give me 1 second. The history. The park is home to 8 contemporary tribes, such as the Maka, Ho, and Quillet. I think if I said I totally butchered those, but in 1980, John Muir, along with some friends, led the first exploration of the island, and from 1980 to 1953, the park was named a national park, and Franklin D. Roosevelt added his support to the park. The location of the park is in Washington State. It is located in Washington's peninsula in the northwest, and the park crosses over multiple landscapes such as fields and mountains. Habitat is one of the habitats for the national park is coastal. The coastal portion of the park consists of sandy beaches that is roughly 60 miles long. There is a forest adjacent to it where two very different worlds meet. The two dynamic links together in a very unique way.
It looks beautiful. I've never been there.
The other habitat is the subplain forest. This is mountain growing season, so the forests tend to have this green mossy look over them. A transitional world between mountains and lush valleys, this subplain forest of Olympic National Park. Deer graze in these small meadows and fir trees, the thickets and clearings, but most importantly, the view is simply stunning. Looking over the valley and up on the snow-capped mountains one will be lost in nature. Some of the animals in the park consist of salamanders, lizards, frogs. It's also home to some black bears and elk. There are also some some sea animals such as orcas, dolphins, sea lions, and sea otters. Some migrate to the park, but most of the time, some of the animals live there full time. In the pictures, we have some elk. We also have, I believe, what they're called, marmots or something like that. I don't remember. And we also have a cougar.
Nice. That was
We were not done with our slides. I don't know what happened there. I was waiting for another slide. I don't know if it updated, but the other slides that we basically had was things you can do in the national parks were such as fly fishing and walking the trails, and some of the science research you can do is glacier and climate change research, river restoration, and science and learning networking.
very cool. Good stuff. Okay, I learned about that. I like that we can teach each other, student, teacher, as well as to other students. Okay, we still have group 1 and group 4. Would you like to go? Like, I don't want to force anyone to do that.
I'm in group 1. I'm really close to done. I just have to have one more thing and then I can share it.
Okay. How about Anika, Arav, Aaron, Caitlin, and Stuart? Are you guys ready to go?
And well, not really. We should group 1 can go first, I guess.
Okay. Just share it. Like, it won't be that bad, or like, it'll be good. We only have like 10 minutes left of class. It's like 5 minutes each. And then on Saturday, I'm going to talk about Smokey the Bear, like more people coming to parks. Muir and Roosevelt are being kind of criticized nowadays. I'll talk about killing animals. And Jimmy Carter adding a bunch of national park land in Alaska, which was a big deal. A lot of Alaskans were mad about it, but it was a good move. It like doubled the size of our national park system, which was a lot. Okay, group.
Miss Conway, could I put the like the brainstorm like thread I guess you posted?
Mhm.
Should we like post our slides there as well?
Sure, if you'd like.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll do that right now.
Cool. That way people who didn't come to class can like browse through them and stuff. Okay, either group 1 or 4.
Okay, I'll share mine. Okay. Me try and get back to Zoom. Frick, there we go. Okay, I'll share. Oh wait, let me present first. Well, that's not helpful. Okay. Okay. So we did Joshua Tree National Park. Kind of a small history of Joshua Tree. So Joshua Tree was declared a national monument in October in 1994. Franklin Roosevelt was the president that helped essentially declare it as a national monument. And some of the Native Americans that inhabited Joshua Tree were I'm just gonna do my best to pronounce this, just because, like, I mean, the person that's in our group that picked the tribes, if you want to say how to say them, because I've already I forgot how to say them.
I think they're pronounced Sarona and Mojo.
So those two tribes and more, there were a lot of tribes that were inhabiting Joshua Tree before it was declared a national park.
I think it's Mojave. But
Yeah. So it's not switching. Wait, oh, I need to be in my slides there. So some of the wildlife that is in Joshua Tree, there are snakes. I'm pretty sure there are rattlesnakes there. There are bighorn sheep, kangaroo rats, coyotes, lynxes, and black-tailed jackrabbits. The Joshua trees are the main plant species there. They're also called yucca. The Joshua trees are actually not trees. They are a cacti. They're like a desert succulent plant. They're kind of like cacti, but they're not trees, even though they're called Joshua trees. It's a cool little fact. Visitors. Joshua Tree has 3 million visitors each year. In 2015, I think it was, they surpassed their first 2 million visitors in 1 year. People that visit spend their days hiking, camping, and some people who are daring enough will rock climb the huge cliffs and boulders there. When I went, we saw some people that were rock climbing some huge cliffs, and it was like they didn't have any like safety gear. So it's amazing to see that, because that's really, it's scary. Like that picture right there, that guy's got no gear. He's just going straight up. These are some of the views. This photo on the right here is actually in Joshua Tree, and the one on the left, I actually took this photo when I went to Joshua Tree. This is outside of the park, but there's still Joshua trees everywhere. It's a very barren kind of landscape, and there's little mountains in the background there. Very open sky. And the location. So Joshua Tree is located very, very far south in California, very southern. And the weather there is very consistently hot and dry. In this map, we can see it's very far south. There's Death Valley, a little north of it. That's why the weather's really hot down there. But kind of bordered by Arizona, Mexico, and the Pacific Ocean. I think that is it.
cool. And you can see the Salton Sea right there by it, which is like a
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
Good job. I really love Joshua Tree National Park.
Oh, it is gorgeous. Anyone, if you get the chance to go there, it is absolutely gorgeous.
Definitely go there.
Yeah, just don't hike in the middle of the day when it's the hottest, because it's like in the hundreds. Don't recommend at 105 degrees go take a hike. That's not the right time to do it.
Sunburn.
Oh yeah, more than just sunburn. You're gonna be steaming the whole day. It was really hot down there.
But Yeah.
Oh, Josh.
But yeah, definitely
Okay.
go there if you get the chance.
And the last group.
So we actually didn't get that far in it when we were in the breakout rooms, but I was working on it a little just now. So we chose Yellowstone National Park, and which was the first national park established in 1872, which was actually before the Antiquities Act, so it probably wasn't like how most national parks are now. Yellowstone National Park has a lot of geysers, as you probably know, including one called Old Faithful, which erupts every 35 to 120 minutes. It was discovered in 1870 by the Washburn expedition, and one of the only bad things about the geysers of Yellowstone National Park is that it smells of sulfur, which is like rotten eggs. So some animals that live in Yellowstone National Park are elk, bighorn sheep, bison, trumpeter swans, and mountain goats and bobcats. And there's a picture of a bobcat there. It's estimated that there are around 1,350 species of flowering plants in Yellowstone. In fact, Enos Mills said that the Yellowstone is a wildflower garden. Wander where you will, you have the ever-new charm, the finishing touch, the ever-refreshing radiance of the wildflowers. And he said that in 1917. And that's all.
Okay. Good job. That's a good fact that it was before the Antiquities Act, because that made it different than like the Grand Canyon and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen really quick. Oh, no. Let's see. What's it doing? There we go. Now, looking at the. So I just want to show you this picture. It's a lot of bison head that were like killed. Kind of crazy. This was a lot of bison hide that were killed too. So that just shows the devastation that humans did when we came out west with the bison sometimes. We have 3 minutes left. So just to recap from like last Saturday, in the 1933 Franklin Delano Roosevelt order, he added all the historical monuments in with the national park system. So this is Fort McHenry. This later came in under the like Minuteman missile and all the Cold War stuff. There's a bunker in North Dakota. And this is the Springfield Armory where they made guns and weaponry for the Revolutionary War. And this is in Louisiana, another battlefield site. These, when we had the ranger come from the Badlands to talk to us, he talked about prairies. And when I did go in that area, you do see a lot of prairie dogs all over the place, which is pretty nice and kind of funny. You guys had great questions for both of the rangers. I'm happy they could come talk to us. Yeah, I don't know about that. So Smokey the Bear is a big guy and he's under the Forest Department, the Forest Service, like the ranger said, and he was authorized in 1944, which like it was to prevent wildfires, and his face is everywhere and he pours water on fires. It was like don't throw your cigarettes in the in the woods. Just be careful. This is like the original Smokey hat. And yeah, I'll get into some of this stuff on Saturday. But thank you for coming to class today. I had fun with the PowerPoint presentations, and I'll see you guys on Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.